We have a WhatsApp.
Honestly, we both
It's just called Internet's Boyfriend.
Tense, like, was Internet's Boyfriend? What are you talking about? Like,
we'll send each other pictures of ourselves of just like, these are what my fans are saying, and
Rege will be like, how can we
so we're into it.
We send the internet flowers all the time.
All the time. We invite people for walking down the street. Like, come on, go to the WhatsApp group, Regé has gone through such a very particular experience that I'm so kind of in awe of how one comes out of an experience like Bridgerton and manages to be normal. And Regé is and was that, and hardworking and professional. And specifically what is infuriating is he's also very funny. And the role that he plays is very hard because this guy is completely not self-aware, but in order to play completely not self-aware, you have to be tremendously self-aware. It's the great paradox of the part.
The higher the intelligence of the prey, the more likely they are to strike.
Oh, that's a little hurtful.
So to watch him work and just take every moment and kill it was a lot of fun.
I mean, my answer is very simple. Chris is incredibly inspiring. Knowing that you're on set with someone who has the eloquence to break down everything you're doing, that precisely raises the bar pretty high. But also it's knowing that everything that you're trying to do with that straight man thing and knowing how to try and hit those comedic beats. There's not a single joke in this movie that isn't set up by the rest of the ensemble. So like the amount of like, we're almost like dovetailing, do-si-doing on who's the straight man in our scenes.
Very true.
And the dexterity that Chris does that with gives me kind of a target to shoot for. It's kind of like, okay, this is how everything that you thought I was doing well was mostly me just trying to do it the way that you do it. So
that's nice. But I think what is fun about the cast is that, and it's really like, I think a testament to John and Jonathan, that it is a true ensemble, and a true ensemble is that everybody has a moment to shine, and everybody is needed in this group to make the thing work. And without one piece, it falls apart. And that's credit to John and Jonathan for having crafted a script and characters that are very unique and very specific and work in this kind of puzzle-like way to make the complete picture.
We're thieves, but we help the wrong person steal the wrong thing and unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known.
The Red Wizards created an army of the undead.
Sounds lovely.
Quite the opposite.
I know, I was being ironic.
I find irony is a blade that cuts he who wields it most especially.
You're not a lot of fun, are you?
I didn't know much about it. My nephew is a huge gamer, a huge player. He's written his own campaigns and draws his own maps and has played with the same group of kids that he's known for like 6 years. And I got a chance to watch him play with his friends and saw the kind of joy and creativity and imagination involved in it. And then I asked him to take me and my family through a campaign that he'd written, actually, and really had fun, because at the end of the day, whether or not you know anything about the world, the heart of D&D is playing. It's playing pretend, and it's improvisation, which is all stuff as an actor one can appreciate. So that was my introduction to this stuff.
Similarly, Chris talks really passionately about the yes and of it, and we started as a cast by playing a game together.
Okay.
My first game that I'd ever played. And that actors fall really naturally into that. It's just you kind of come up with the wildest, most magical, goofiest, occasionally heroic idea that you can think of, and then you pass it on to the person next to you. If that person happens to be Chris Pine, then you're in good hands. Suddenly it gets sharper, it gets wittier, it gets funnier. It gets just a little bit inspiring. You have that about you. Then you knock it across the table to Michelle Rodriguez, she knocks it out of the park. So I had the best introduction to this game that I could possibly imagine. It was just fun and funny, and I think that's the energy that we roll into the movie with.
Yeah, I think it's the other thing that I found in watching the game and playing the game is that it there's an inability, it makes you incapable of being snarky, because it somehow a couple minutes in, it's like you're just gonna have to figure out how to get over the boulder and slay the dragon. And yeah, you may be hanging out in North Hollywood, but that's just those are the facts. And I like that earnestness, and I like that big heart, and I like that ode to I don't know. It's not. I guess it is old-fashioned storytelling. I think sometimes nowadays there's a desire to be really cool or meta or, jaded about it, and this is not that kind of film.
One more question, right?
Yes.
No, that wasn't for you. Did that count as a question?
Yes.
Damn it. Only answer when I talk to you, okay?
Yes.
Why did you say okay at the end of that?
I didn't.
Fantastic. Where's the shovel?
You know what? I gave up on video games basically in 1988 when I failed repeatedly at playing Zelda. And I really wanted to be good at Zelda because I thought it was like, because I don't
Zelda's
know.
not easy.
Oh, yeah, no because I was really bad at it. I gave up after that, and after my father, who I would play Chinese checkers against, would inevitably, I'd find him like across the board looking at me right before he like went like that and took all my characters. I think I have a lot of PTSD from that. All that being said, 2 days ago, I played for the first time in 30 years. I played Super Mario Kart.
Where did you play? Whose game?
I went and played with these kids, and it's incredibly fun. And then the kids left because they were bored. And I was like, I'm ready to get back into this.
No
Yeah.
one tell him
A lot
that
of fun.
Mario Kart has all of those leveling mechanisms. The reason you're having fun is it's the opposite of Zelda. Like,
Yeah, it's just the
It was
simplest game of all
completely
time.
wrong.
Yeah,
but it's great
I
fun.
had a great fun. But that was that's my last experience gaming.
I wasted masses of my adolescence on role-playing games. So like I rolled into this as the guy who knew way too much about the rules.
Reggae did for sure.
This I give you now, trusting that you'll protect it with your very life.
I will.
Hold this.
wish
I
it-
wanted to keep, I will tell you this, I did talk to the art department about keeping, there's these giant statues in this place called the Underdark before Zenk leads us to the Helmet of Disjunction.
Oh, the big monk statues.
Yeah, the big monk statues. I thought they were really cool looking, and I was gonna have one shipped back, but
These, sorry
They're
to clarify,
giant.
these are people sized. They're this
Yeah.
small. And our non-planner over here just wanted to create a chaos of shipping a person size.
pretty much. I wanted to put it in my backyard and make it a fountain.
I think this could still happen. I'm gonna get you an happy birthday.
I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. I'd be very thankful if that happened.